Been straight into it on the Saturday Sports Show with Owen Houlihan here with you until 6 o'clock. We promised you a chat with Bath City manager Jerry Gill, and I'm delighted to say Jerry joins us on the line this afternoon. Jerry, good afternoon. Thanks for joining us. Sorry about that. Thanks for joining us on the sports show this afternoon. And tell us what's going on at Twerton Park this afternoon.
Yeah, so it's our annual open day. We always do it sort of pre-season. We've opened up the stadium for dressing room tours. There's a Q&A in about 5 minutes from myself and the staff and the players as well, with all the people that have turned up. We've got a really good turnout. It's really, really refreshing to see so many young people actually turn up for the open day. The foundation in the car park with a blow-up goal, so shoot the goal, etc., and ball speed on that one. So, and then we go into a session. So I'll be doing, even though it is an open day, it's still a working day for us and the players. So we'll go into an open training session where I'll be mic'd up, they get to observe what goes on behind the scenes.
Nice to do this before the start of the season, something to give back to your supporters before you all get underway for real, I guess.
No, it is, yeah. We like to, I always say it's an open door policy. There's nothing we do that's, anything different to us done at any football club, other than people like to see the detail that goes into it. So, as you know, we try and run things as professional as we possibly can, even being part-time. But they'll get to see how the backroom staff, how the sports science works before they come into a session with us. The physio's been in already and doing some work on the players, preparing them for today. And it'll be very much some stuff going on that they probably won't have seen before at football clubs, which gives them a little idea on what actually has happened for a Saturday or a Tuesday, because it's not just about turning up and playing the game. As you know, there's a lot of detail that goes into it.
Been a few weeks since we've spoken to you. Obviously, we had those signings earlier on in the summer, and there's been a few more since then. I've been sort of looking down the list: Elliot Freer, Eddie Jones, a few goalkeepers coming as well. I mean, tell us a bit about those incomings.
Yeah, so first and foremost, starting with Elliot Freer, I'm delighted to get him on board. You've probably all read that he played at Hearts last year. He's won the Scottish Championship. He's a player that I spoke to over a year ago. We almost got him in, a bit like Cody Cook, really. So delighted to get him over the line. He's from Exeter. His family are settled down in Exeter. He's just had a newborn. He's got another child as well. So it was around the location where he was in the country, and just talking to us and buying into it. And already we've seen two wonderful goals from him. Gives us a natural left foot on the left-hand side. A little bit old-fashioned, wants to go on the outside. Eddie Jones is a fullback. Unfortunately, Eddie's been away and he had COVID, so he's been away for 10 days. His first day back today, which we're still having to deal with. And the goalkeepers are very much a support and back up to Ryan. They all know where we are. Ryan is our number one. Ryan's got 45 minutes against Cirencester the other night, thankfully. And he will top up. He will train today and then obviously play at Swansea on Tuesday. But in Will Fuller, someone who's played in the Welsh Premier League, and then young Harley is someone who we got. He's 18 years of age. We've signed him on a contract. He's gone out to Cleveland on a season loan, very much one for the future.
You spoke about your match against Cirencester the other night there. I mean, talk us through your matches so far. You pleased with what you've seen so far?
Indifferent, if I'm being totally honest. I mean, as you can all see, we're scoring goals, and scoring goals against good opposition as well. Exeter, scoring 3 goals against them, but we are shipping way too many. But myself and Jim had a discussion this morning with the staff. It's been down to personnel. We haven't got Ben Guerin out there yet. The key signings. Jack Batten's been off for a period again now with illness and injury to start with. Eddie Jones has been away with COVID, so we haven't. The only one really is the mainstay. Dan Ball has played every minute, and arguably he probably doesn't need to do that, because pre-season is not about playing every single minute. It's about trying to manage them through. So that's been a disappointment. We haven't been able to get our back four, and our goalkeeper, of course, Ryan's not been in. So those are the bits for the next 2 weeks. We've built in plans for the players today. We're going to sit down with them individually and outline where they need to be on August the 14th, how we get there, and more importantly as well. So, that's the area we need to look at. Of course, I need to strengthen the squad again. We've got a good core this year, as you know, but I'm going to bring in a couple of loans to supplement that, and I'll be doing that over the course of next week or so.
And you mentioned the date there. I mean, it's creeping up on us now, isn't it? August 14th, they'll be here before you know it. I mean, as you approach that season, the start of the season, I mean, what are you thinking? How are you looking?
I'm excited, but also there's always apprehension. You don't know how the league's going to be. I've seen there's been some big money spent. Let's not get away from it. Some of the London clubs, Havant, Dartford, Dorking, have all spent really big in the summer and got very, very strong squads. It will be a tough challenge, but one we embrace, one we always enjoy. We feel as if our recruitment's been right. If we get everyone fit and on the pitch, we've got a really strong 11, 14 players. But it's managing those times when obviously people will be away on COVID, or people will be away ill, or people are injured, making sure we've got enough strength and depth to do that, which is difficult because we don't match up to the budgets. But we'll be creative with it. And yeah, no one really knows until you kick off that first day, August the 14th against Billericay. We'll go and watch them next week. No one really knows how it's going to go, but we have to be confident. First game's at home here at Twerton Park. Hopefully there'll be a good crowd. Pitch looks wonderful, I've got to say that. So yeah, a lot of work ahead though in these 2 weeks. I am mindful of that. It's not just we are ready and we can turn up on August 14th. As I said, there's a lot of work that needs to go on between now and then to prepare the players to make sure we're absolutely at it on that day.
I know you got obviously a busy afternoon this afternoon now, and we thank you again for coming on. But we oughtn't to let you go without talking about one of the most important signings of the summer. You extended your contract as well. Tell us a bit about all that.
Yeah, that's sort of got under the radar a little bit. I mean, I don't. Yeah, in the end of the day, I'm really delighted to commit to the football club. It's somewhere I love working, you know that, and to have another 2 years here. The biggest thing for me is I'm trying to improve it day on. I want to bring some success to the football club. I don't want to just be here for the sake of it. And I'll challenge people. I challenge the board at times. They challenge me, and that's really healthy. I want to try and get some success here. So I'm really, really happy. All it does to me, it just puts in my mind that I've got to work even harder. I'm certainly not one of those that settle on a bit of security. I want to work even harder to try and bring some success. So let's fingers crossed we can get off to a good start. And try and bring some success to the football club.
Well said, Jerry. Really appreciate your time as always. I know you got a busy afternoon ahead of you, so we'll let you get back to it. And I know we'll speak to you again over the coming weeks as we look forward to the start of the season. Thanks a million for your time.
Thanks for your coverage, mate.
Thank you. Cheers.
Easy.
Bye.
Cheers,